For this oil wash, we're going to need some oil paints, in this case black and burnt umber, some oil paint thinner, a couple of brushes, a paper towel, and something to mix our wash in. Start by squeezing a small amount of each colour into the container. You really don't need very much for this, as oil paints have a high pigment load, and something like this quantity will be more than enough for all of the models we have here. Next, pour in some thinner, and mix the paints together with a brush. Then, using the same brush, simply brush it over the model as you would with any other wash. Notice how it flows slightly differently, travelling further along the recesses than an acrylic wash would. If your wash is too heavy, don't panic. Simply go back with a different brush, dipped in thinner, and wipe the wash off the Mini. Then add a little more thinner to your wash, stir it around, and try again. Once it's had a few minutes to settle, we're going to use a brush with a little thinner to remove some of the oil wash from raised areas where we don't want it. We can also use a dry brush with no thinner to soak up some of the excess wash in areas where it's pulled too heavily. If you like, you can also try using a dry paper towel to wipe over the top of the model, picking up excess wash in the process. Take your time with this and enjoy the process. You have several hours of working time with oil paints, so you can really play around with them and try different things until you're happy with how they look. I applied the oil wash over the whole miniature, including the bases, where it did a great job of showing the lovely textures in the concrete and armour. I removed a lot of the excess where it pooled on the musculature, as I didn't want it to cover up the red wash we applied earlier, just shade it a little.